Hey guys, we're back and welcome back to Banished Part 2. We're still here, surprisingly, but we are. And you may notice there's snow on the ground now. I lost a little bit of recording footage between the videos, but we went from summer to autumn, so it's not that much of a difference. The only major changes that have happened is the farmers have been gathering the crops here. Looks like those are kind of dying because it's becoming winter now, but we were nearly out of food. But we got that fixed. All of our houses are built. We have our well built right there. That right there is the hunting cabin, which we need because we're running low on food already. And figured I'd build one right here in the town. Our woodcutter's doing great. Apparently they gathered pepper too somehow. And also our fishing dock is still under construction, but it's moving along. Overall, I'm pretty sure we'll survive this winter. And a couple other things. We had our, who's that? I think Latrina was our last child born. So there's the reserved food low right when I ended the last video, and a child named Zavi was born, and Lamberley has become an adult and working as a laborer, and Patty has also become an adult. And let's see if Patty decided to follow her parents as a builder. Yes, she did, and ironically, the parents decided to be farmers, and Wilburn is actually now the woodcutter. And there's Zavi, their child, their newborn. So Patty is the last builder of this White House family, I think we were calling it. The fine builders of Hawkland, and she has big shoes to fill. Very big shoes to fill. How's our supplies doing? Look at all that firewood. We're doing great. One thing that'll really kill you in this game really fast that I found out the hard way when I first played my first run through just to make sure I can record was tools. And right now we've got 17, and yeah, they're all being stored. So once these workers' tools break, then they only have 17 to pull from. So tools is definitely an important thing, especially when you start running low on iron and stone. So we'll go ahead and build a blacksmith pretty shortly. How are we looking here on builders? We still have 5, so once we get these 2 buildings up, I think we'll be able to spare some people. Oh, we still have 1. What am I doing here? Well, we don't need a farmer because it's winter now, but we'll add him to the farmer pool so that when it's ready to plant crops again. And look at all these people just chilling out by the wall there. That's exactly why I put it there. So all these people, all these farmers, we can go ahead and now, I know I've done this a million times, but now have them gather up some resources over here. And hopefully they'll be able to get it done before I need to do something drastically. And we'll also tell them to grab this stuff here. So they have that to do. Oh, it looks like our hunting cabin is built. We're going to go ahead and assign that one person that I moved to a farmer as the hunter. Where is it? Hunter? Hunter. There. Oh, we can have 3. Oh, we don't need all these builders now. Perfect timing. So we're going to go ahead and max out our hunters. I think they can hunt in the winter. I'm not sure. Food limit's still 5,000. We're pretty low, but that should be almost the lowest number. I think once we get into early spring or late winter, that number is going to be like scary low, if not 0. So hopefully the hunters will get something done. So yeah, there we go. And everybody else is out cutting trees in the snow out there, having an awesome winter. Look at that. The fishing hut's done. We don't need any more builders, so we'll take them and make them fishermen. Our first 2 fishermen, Henders, the 15-year-old male, and Campbella. Aren't they married? Or living together at least? Yes, they are. So now look at that, the fisherman couple. And it kind of makes sense too, because this house is closest to the fishing hut. Or I keep saying hut, but fishing dock. And people tend to live where, like, close to where they work. And you'll see once we start building like over here and far away from the center of Hawkland, that people will have to commute further. So if I build a house over there, then the people who work here will live there usually. So that's good. Alright, so I think we're on top of things right now. We just need to gather all these resources, and I'm not too worried about stone, iron, or logs right now because we've got so many trees. There's iron, there's darker colored rocks right there, and stone are the lighter ones. So we have a lot of it to pillage from the land here, so we don't have to worry about quarries or mines or anything like that right now. Now is just pretty much just build the population and keep the food rolling in. And I think it's time to build that one house, which I deleted. So we'll go back and we'll actually build that. Here, I didn't really explain this, but you have your wooden house, which takes 8 stone and 16 logs to build, and then you have your stone house, which takes a significant amount more of resources. You can always upgrade the wooden houses to stone houses, but it's just easier to just build the stone house if you have the resources. There's no point in upgrading. Because when you upgrade a house, you actually kick the people out. So, and considering we don't have a boarding house, and we probably won't have one for a long time, instead of making them homeless, we'll just go ahead and start building more houses. So I'll go ahead and do that. We'll select a wooden house here, and we'll add it to the stretch here of wooden houses. I'm getting a little low FPS, so I'm not sure if I selected that or not. Yeah, my FPS has been going a little freaky this episode. This kind of why I said I lost some of the video. I was getting very discouraged in recording lots of little snippets of the town until we got this far, but most of the part, I'm knocking on wood now, that most of the part it's been going good. For some reason it's not loading. There we go. Jeez. Trying to select this house so I can get it built. Oh, laggy, laggy, laggy. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I'm not sure what's going on here or what's wrong with my game, but I really hope we'll get some more episodes here before my computer and my game just say no more recording. So we'll go ahead and get the same type of house here. Where are you at? This actually looks like a nice house. Should we build that one? Yeah, let's build that. This will be the first different house of Hawkland. These could be like the original 5, like the steady 5, and we'll build a road going down there, and this could be like the old avenue or old street. Let's go ahead and connect that road a little bit right there. So that's good. And over there too. I don't think this takes resources. No, it doesn't. They just have to pretty much wail at the ground with a pickaxe and it turns into a dirt road. Which is fairly realistic, I would say. Oh, we need builders. What am I doing? You can't build the road without builders, so here we go, farmer. At least one builder. They'll work on that. And the house needs to get done, so we'll drop 2 farmers. I know farmers don't do anything anywhere anyway, but I mean, you just have to take them off the actual farming queue, because otherwise they'll just be regular laborers and they'll be cutting down trees and stuff. Which we're almost done. They actually cleared out this whole area right there, so that's nice. We can think about building stuff up here. And we still have this side to cut out over there. My FPS looks like it's back to normal, thank God. I don't know if I could have recorded another little episode again. So, what this one is, have to remove 4 objects in the way. It looks like a tree and some herbs there. I keep mentioning herbs, and that keeps reminding me of build a herbalist, but we really don't need one right now. And if you haven't figured it out, a herbalist is pretty much like a herb doctor. They make like your Tylenols and your morphines and, you know, all those up-to-date medicines that you can get that are exclusively available in Hawkland here. But unfortunately, we don't need to hire any of them, right? How's our supplies doing? We're getting pretty full on that. Once we start figuring out where to expand, either south or over here, we'll go ahead and build another stockpile towards that side. Oh, that tree just kind of fell down for no reason. Yeah, it's always good to have stockpiles near where resources are, obviously. That way the person doesn't have to carry the logs all the way down the road just to go there. Because they can only carry like 2 logs, I think, per time. Like this person's got nothing. I don't know. One thing you'll notice too, if I ever zoom in on a child, you'll notice that like this person right there looks like a child. Yeah, they're 9, so that's pretty legit. But some of these, like age 0, really, look, that's a freaking giant 0-year-old. So there's little things like that, but at least you can tell the difference between adults and children now, so that's good. But like I said, this game isn't like super, like isn't developed by EA Games or any major publisher by that, but overall I'm really impressed. I hope you guys are too. Like, this is a really great game, and I'm really happy to be playing it, and I'll probably sit at every single episode up until the point where I can't record anymore, or that tornado that I keep talking about rolls through and kills everybody, and then at that point I feel like the game's shit. But until then, I think the game's pretty cool. Have our fishermen done anything yet? Yeah, 35 fish, look at that. So, we're at, what is it? It's early winter, our food supplies are going down slowly, but we have plenty of pepper and squash left in the storage barns. I'm sure everybody's house has got stuff in it. Looks like the little road project right there is almost done. Who's that building the road? It's Patty, of course. The awesome ultimate builder of Hawkland. Couldn't expect anything less from her. How'd our firewood do last season? Oh, it's still this current season, I guess. I guess the winter didn't end, but look at that. Almost 400 firewood. That's like, isn't that max? Isn't that what I set them to? It is. So let's go ahead and up that to 800 since we have an awesome uh, woodcutter here. They thought they were going to have a long break because they exceeded the firewood count, but nope. New orders. That's what happens when you advance in Hawkland. If you do good, we expect more from you. So, oh, you knocked over the squash there, but that's fine. Oh, our hearts are starting to drop. That's not good. Let's see. What's going to be our next project here? Well, first we really need that house built. I don't know what's going on here. What are our builders doing? Picking up resources? Are they... But they're not using it for building. So apparently builders prioritize cutting down crap over building a house. Yeah, so... Well, that's fine. We're not in a desperate need of that house right now, so I'll let this one slide. Well, actually, I think we're doing good enough. I think we're stable enough to where I can increase the game speed a little bit here. Let's go ahead and jump it up to 2. 2's good. I said 5 before, but I think I was really meaning 2. Because 2's quite fast. Like, I don't know if you ever play games like this where you speed it up, and then you try to go back to 1, and it just looks like snails. You're like, hurry up, move faster, I built the road for you, but... There we go, we'll leave it on 2 and we'll probably never go back to 1. I know if a disaster happens, it defaults back to 1, which is good. Oh, look at this, we're being invaded. Crap. I don't have any guards or anything, or warriors. That's one thing about some of the city building sims, is that you have, like, police or military forces and stuff, and you have to actually protect yourselves. So that's one good thing not to worry about in this game, is you don't have to worry about people coming up and killing you. Now, there are nomads. And as far as I know, they come over here and they request asylum in your town. That's if you have a city hall, which should be here. The town hall? I keep saying city, but Hawkland's gonna be a city. That's where I want it to be. But anyway, once you build one of those, nomads will come up and ask for permission to stay around. And if you say yes, then they might bring diseases, and that's kind of a shady way to get you to die. It kind of feels like playing this game, the game wants you to die. And, that's perfectly fine. I mean, there's gotta be some kind of twist to it, or some kind of evil plot, or something in the background. So, even a game with this, as peaceful as this, watching all the deer roaming around in the backyards of, Hawkland, there's something or somebody that just wants everybody dead. And look at that. Building the house there. Like, no matter how much I say, like, everybody's going to die, the citizens of Hawkland here just don't care. They take it for what it is, and they keep working hard, and they keep producing all this firewood here. Almost 500, wow, that's amazing. I might have to increase that to, like, 2,000, but I think firewood's pretty good right now. And we haven't even picked up that many trees, to be honest. Normally, like, you would get out this whole area here, but I really wanted to prioritize some people here and jobs. So, oh, we really need a house built so we can move some of these children out. Who is this? Here we go. The 12-year-old. He's old enough to have kids, I think. And there you go. No, that's another male. Can't do that. Probably Patty. I'm gonna foresee that Patty and Lamberley are going to live together and produce a wonderful array of babies and a new family here. That's my prediction. Let's see if Hawkland's I don't know, overseer, I guess you can call me. I don't consider myself the mayor or anything, or the town hall person in charge. I think one of these people deserve it. Like maybe Ariel, who I can never pronounce her name right. Maybe she'll be the first mayor. I don't know. But by the time we get around to building a town hall, I don't think any of these people will be alive. Um, Look at that. I called it. Pimp. It's amazing. Kind of knew that was going to happen. But yeah, usually a male and a female that live in different houses that are at least like 12 years old. Yeah, at least 12 years old or older will move in together. And right now we can kind of do it again. Like Wilburn is going to move in with probably Demar when she gets old enough, or Dylan when she gets old enough. And yeah. Oh, she just turned from 15 to 16. That was impressive. Now, one thing I did notice, if we go to Patty here, you can see she's 12 years old. We're still in year 1 of Hawkland, so just don't pay attention to those minor details. It's not important. Yeah, I thought that was a little weird when I first saw that. Let's go ahead and collect all these resources over here. I was going to collect just trees, but might as well just collect everything. Guys, I'm seeing more people hanging out at the well right there. The well is like the iconic start to the water cooler shenanigans that we live with today in like an office environment. How you see people just, they stop working, they go all hang around by the water cooler, and they're not all drinking water. That's the funny thing. They're just kind of standing there. So this is where it comes from. Hawkland has been known to set the trends of the world in the later days. And like I said, this is either going to be Manhattan or London. One of those two big cities that is fairly successful today. You know, I'm quite sure that Manhattan wasn't developed during the medieval times, but we're not going to look into that. I'm not really sure if this is medieval times, though. I mean, there's nothing really medieval about it. There's no knights or castles or any of that. It's just pretty much people living out in the woods. So this could be like the 80s or like the hippie years in the 60s, for all we know, and people just really don't have any supplies. So could you imagine if, like, today, if something were to happen where we lost all electricity and stuff and we had to go back to this? You know how many people would just be lost and confused? Like, it says all these people are educated, but I guarantee that rural net's education is more relevant than, like, my education for these times. Like, I'm pretty sure I don't know how to plant a crop field, or... I think I could do the woodcutting thing. I think it would suck, but... Um, other than that, hunting? I don't know. I've never really gone hunting to survive. Oh, look at this. I haven't been paying attention up here. A child named Elgerina was born. Estone has become an adult, is working as a laborer. Dylan is the laborer, and Damar is the laborer. So there, another family. Another possible, family being put together. So what are we going to do for this new family? We're going to go ahead and build them a house, of course. Oh, look at that. Is winter over? Early spring. We survived. Wow, that was an easy winter. Surprising. No deaths so far. We'll go to it with this kind of like a townhome. And, wow. And look, our food's still there. So, I was kind of expecting us to be out of food, a couple people to starve to death, and that was pretty much the best case scenario I was expecting. But look at that. We're good. We have more than enough houses. Our population is increasing. Our firewood is just going nuts. There we go. 619 last season, and wow, that's pretty big. Is she still the woodcutter, or did we change woodcutters again? I think we did change. I'm honestly forgetting whose jobs is what, because people change jobs so frequently here in Hawkland that I just can't keep track of it anymore. We can go ahead and add some more fishermen. We're going to definitely need some more farmers, though, because it's a new year. We have more crops to attend to. We've got our 2 builders there. We got our maxed out on hunters. Let's check out the hunters. Have they done anything? Look at that. We've got leather, which I believe is needed to make coats, and 200 venison last season, and we're already nearly past that. I'm predicting we're going to at least double this. Here we go with another one of my predictions. That we're going to at least double these, this progression here, because early spring, and this was last season, and we built this in winter of last season, so you can imagine the amount of supplies we'll get from there. I apologize for making some funny noises in the background of the recording, but I am kind of sick. I'm getting over a cold, I think, sore throat, and some other crappy things. So not only was I having recording issues, but somebody was trying to make me not be fit to record videos, but I'll show them. we'll go ahead and get this series published. I don't care what I have to do to get it done. You can tell that I've been having lots of recording issues, and I've just pushed through them here so far. But other than that, we're doing good. We survived our first winter. We've got good food production coming in. I think I'm a little uneasy while looking at the tools just dwindling down, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna order a blacksmith to be built. Right there. Here we go. Right next to the well? I don't know. Maybe we could put it down there. Jeez, I'm terrible at this as like far as planning comes to build things, but yeah, we'll throw it there because the road's already built there. It's right next to the well. That way, you get tired and hot and sweaty from making all the iron weapons. You can go over there and take a dip in the well if you don't want to go back to the raging river back there, which isn't really raging, but sounds good anyway. Our stockpile is nearly full, so I'm actually going to have to make another one. I'm going to foresee that we're going to be building down here, so I'm going to go ahead and place a stockpile down here somewhere. Right there, stockpile. This looks like it's going to be the city center as this well, so I'm going to run a main street down there. And right behind this house, I'll go ahead and throw a stockpile right here. Just a nice small one, maybe a 4x6. That should be good. And I'll throw a little road down there just to remind me that this is Main Street, or First Street, or whatever that head street in whatever your town you live in is. So that's good. And I have a little bit of OCD, so I'll go ahead and build a little road right here, because it looks like the stairs are there. And, yeah, so there we go. I think I'm going ahead and, I'm just gonna go ahead and, like, cut the video a little bit here just to check to see how long my recording is. Again, I've been having so many issues, and I've been trying to time myself to make, like, a 20-minute video for you guys, and I've just lost track of it completely. Not saying I don't want to upload a 40-minute episode of Banished, but I really need to watch my sizes before I start talking, and the next thing you know, the whole game just logs out, and I can't use any of the footage, so bear with me. I'm just going to go ahead and pause it real quick, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back right now, but it looks like I have hit my time limit. It's a good thing I checked. So, yeah, we got the stockpile set up. We got a house planning to be built, and we got a blacksmith that's ready to go up. And everybody's got food. Everybody's got a house. We're making babies. Hawkland is just booming right now. I'm really happy. And let's go ahead and see if we can survive another episode. So until episode 3, see you next time. Bye.